Yes, Ras Mckoy here with you again, you know.
Crowning with many a
Know
crown.
thyself show.
And lords of lords. The conquering lion of the tribe of Judah. Kurumari, Ahe, Lahe, Selassie. Dangerous I stretch them neck across the fences just to see where the Rasta man come. Them just I stretch them neck across the fences just to see where the Rasta man come. You've got to be clean inside. You've got to be united just to see where the Rasta man come. You have got to have charity and love within your heart just to see where the Rasta man come. Can't be no prostitute living. You've got to be clean and up full and right just to see where the Rasta man come. Can't be grudgeful nor red eye nor licky nor eat swine just to see where the Rasta man come. Jah is powerful. Jah is terrible.
Yes, this one by culture, you know.
Sound terrible and dreadful among man. And his name is Jah Rastafari, who lick all lightning and shook, shake and tremble all earth. You got to have a stretch out arm to receive when you're strange, brother. Just to see when the Rasta man come. Can't be too smart to share among your brother. Just to see when the Rasta man come. I would even be a footmat in Mount Zion and lay down just to see when the Rasta man come. I will beat my drum and I will sit on the sun of the listening shore of Jamaica just to see when the Rasta man come. They took me from Africa and leave us here on a pirate boat just to see where the Rasta man come. My children shall give a testimony of this life just to see where the Rasta man come. We'll beat salvation, jump from shore to shore, from door to door just to see where the Rasta man.
Yeah man, culture, see when Rasta man a come. This is Bob Marley, Natural Mystic. Yes, you're in tune to Ras Mckoy. On the Know Thyself show. Talk to them, Bob. Talk to them. Yeah, hear me? Natural Mystic.
There's a natural mystic flowing through the air. If you listen carefully now, you will hear.
Natural Mystic, you know, from Bob Marley.
If you listen carefully, now you will hear. There's a natural mystic blowing through the air.
Yes, we are going to make a few announcements now, you know. So, I want to big up Sam over there at PC Corner, 6B Cazenove Road, Stoke Newington, N16, 6BD. Sam, PC Corner, is the man with the computers and the fixing of computers and the servicing of computers. You know, so anything to do with computer and computer accessories and them thing there. Yeah, you can check Sam at PC Corner. You can ring him on 07 904 589 575. Yes, that's Sam over there at PC Corner. Now, if you want some good vegan food, the All Nation Vegan House at 8 Sanjanam Road, E8 2LP. You know, do some nice vegan dishes over there, you know. So, and Achika, the owner, and our staff, them will look after you. You can ring them up on 0207 254 0023. So let's repeat that again. 0207 254 0023. Yeah. So I think you can phone your order and then go in and collect it. Now, for those of you listening, I want to big up all the listeners them out there, those of you over there in New York listening, those of you in Jamaica listening, and all of those you here in the UK. I want to thank you very much, you know, that you can spare your time and your ear to listen. And if you do like the program, I'd like you to tell your friends, family or colleagues about it and encourage them to listen as well. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ras Mckoy, and also to Bless YouTube channel, Bless Radio 1. Yes, so we're there again with you. Just going to play a few more music, and we have here in the studio with us Brother Dougie. Brother Dougie is a man who are well known in the community over here in North London, and then put on a lot of events for African people and the family and so on. So we'll be talking to Brother Dougie, but before we can talk about Africa, the bread basket of the world, and this is Barry Jed.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Africa, the basket of the world, and everyone I eat out, I eat, yeah. Africa, the basket of the world, and everyone I eat out, I eat. Africa, the basket of the world, and everyone I eat out, I eat, yeah. Africa, the basket of the world, and everyone I eat out, I eat. I see my brothers fighting, fighting.
You know, say I feel time for eat out, I do. Yes, I feel time for eat out our own basket. Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Africa, the basket of the world, and everyone I eat out, I eat, yeah. Africa,
Tell them, Barry Jed, tell them.
and everyone I eat out, I eat. Africa, the basket of the world, and everyone I eat out, I eat, yeah. Africa, the basket of the world, and everyone I eat out, I eat. I see my brothers fighting, fighting somebody else's war. I see my sisters struggling, with no milk on their breast. Them have us in confusion. They're taking our minds. their cities, while we fill their prison cells. I hear my ancestors calling from the bottom of the ships, and the spirit of Marcus say, rise up, yeah. Africa, the basket of the world, and everyone I eat out, I eat, yeah. Africa, the basket of the world, and everyone I eat out, I eat, yeah. Africa, the basket of the world, and everyone I eat out, I eat, yeah. Africa, the basket of the world, and everyone I eat out, I eat, except for we, oh, except for we. Them burn, them loot, them plunder, and take without consent to build their banks and their cities, while we fill their prison cells, yeah. I hear my ancestors calling from the bottom of the ships, and the spirit of Marcus say, rise up, yeah. Africa, the basket of the world, and everyone I eat out, I eat, yeah. Africa, the basket of the world, and everyone I eat out, I eat, yeah. Africa, the basket of the world, and
Yes,
everyone I
Barry
eat
Dread,
out, I eat,
Africa, the bread basket of the world, you know. And everybody else I eat out, I eat, except we. What a thing. Boy, may I tell you. Yes, this one is Nasio Fontaine, Jad Glory. Serious story, listen on. Hear me. Go on.
How good it is to see Jah glory rising early in the morning. So early in the morning, pleasant it is to hear the birds them singing. Don't know another
Go on, Nasio. Give to them.
another day is dawning. What you know? Give thanks and praises for His mercies, for Jah mercies towards them.
Hey, you see when them tune are so nice, you just have to touch it again. May I tell you. Go on, Nasio.
How good it is to see Jah glory rising early in the morning. So early in the morning, pleasant it
Hey,
is
if you listen to one,
the
you
birds
see
them
you
singing.
know.
No another day is dawning. Another day is dawning. What you know? Give thanks and praises for His mercies, for Jah mercies towards humanity. Yeah. What you know? Give thanks and praises for His glory, for Jah glory towards humanity. Sata Masagana.
Hear the mamas, the harmony them now. Man, tell you.
I'm gonna tell you one more time, yes. Behold, Jah is mighty. Hallelujah. And then His mercy's got no end. No end. Your weeping may endure through the night. But then joy cometh in the morning light. Won't you know? thanks and praises for His mercies, for Judge your mercies towards humanity. Lord, the Lord, present for the herb that grows, and the wind and the breeze that blows. Oh, give your praises. When you give your thanks and praises, praise Him in the morning time, praise Him in the evening time. You hear what I say? When you give your thanks and praises, thank you, Lord, for everything you've done for me. Thank you for the victory. I'm giving thanks and praises. When you give your thanks and praises, praising for the birds and the trees and the fish and the waters of the seas. Oh, give thanks and praises. When you give your thanks and praises in the morning.
Mama Africa, Mama Africa, am I coming home? Am I coming home? Hello, Mama Africa, how are you? I'm feeling fine, and I hope you're fine too. Hello, Mama Africa, how are you? I hope when you hear these words, your grace turn blue, grace turn blue. I'm saying these words to let you know how much I care, and I won't let go. Even though we're oceans away, you're with me day by day. Memories of you keep flashing
Yes,
through
Mama
my
Africa,
mind.
Garnet
The very thought of you make my time. Hello, Mama Africa, how are you? I'm feeling fine, and I hope you're fine too.
Yes, everyone should have got to take a visit and say hello to Mama Africa over there. Whether you go to Gambia, Ghana, South Africa, Ethiopia, wherever, go and say hello.
Eastern blue. Don't you worry now, I won't be long. Sweet paradise, I'm coming soon. When I'm with you, I can't be wrong. If not in May, then you'll see me in June. Hello, Mama Africa, how are you? I'm feeling fine, and I hope you're fine too. Hello, Mama Africa, how are you? I hope when you hear these words, your grace turn blue, grace turn blue. The sweetest things are there to be found. The golden sunshine, the wind that blows around. The fresh vegetation which comes from the earth. Oh, Mama Africa, you make me know what life is worth. Hey, hello, Mama Africa, how are you? I'm feeling fine, and I hope you're fine too. Hello, Mama Africa, how are you? I hope when you hear this word.
Yes, hello Mama Africa, Garnet Silk. all African, like how the Muslim them say, well, then once in a them lifetime, they must go to Mecca or whatever. All African once in a for them lifetime should go to the continent and experience Africa, because there might just be something there for you that you've never seen elsewhere. So go and make the connection and, be part of yourself. Now here in the studio we have Brother Dougie, and I would like to say welcome to Brother Dougie. Now Brother Dougie is a man working in the community. Yes, Brother Dougie is a man working in the community. And Brother Dougie, him have a little thing called Find Your Voice ago. Yeah. And him do a whole heap of shows about building up the black family and them kind of thing there. So him is not one of the talk of them, him is one of the do of them. So we would like to say welcome to Brother Dougie, and yes, welcome Brother Dougie to
Well, first I want to give thanks and praise to the Most High. Give thanks to Bless Radio for the hard work. Give thanks for the fellow presenters and DJs on Bless Radio. Give thanks to the management, because I'm very close to the management of Bless Radio. And big up to all the freedom stations out there, north, south, east, and west. And again, give thanks to Ras Mckoy, who's invited me on his show to talk about Find Your Voice. See? So I must give thanks. But just to let people know that, yes, we have an organizing called Find Your Voice. We go from practically 10 years consistency. We started in central London for about 2-3 years. Then we moved to Hackney, and then we start focus around Tottenham, and all over the place. And we focus around personal development, health, education, life choice, relationships, and we're going from strength to strength. We focus a lot around health. Who had an impact on me personally was the great man, Dr. Layla Africa. He had a major impact on me. And he said something very profound out of his supreme wisdom, that if you're stupid and ignorant, there'll always be a business. Then he went on to say that intelligence rules the world. Let me say that again. If you're stupid and ignorant, intelligence rules the world. And that really kind of hold me. Then I started to work out that, how the pharmaceutical company operate, how the doctors operate, hospitals. It's all about business, And with that now, we start doing a series of talks around health. Also have to big up Kinsu, who was part of the journey in them early days, talk about health, etc. And we've been going from strength to strength. Putting events at the Parkview Academy. It was once a month, usually the last Saturday in the month. But now we're quite flexible. We do events like every 6 weeks and so forth. But to bring it back up to time now, that also Ras Mckoy spoke at one of the events we had, and that was to do with talking about consciousness. I mean, that's on the line now. Ras Mckoy is a very deep brother, and if we hear his presentation, he really opened up people's mind, and Ras Mckoy probably talk about that event we done at the Chestnut Community Centre with Melvin Barrett. Also we had Jammers who was speaking about words. Melvin was talking about the power of the mind, and I think there's another brother called Daryl was talking about finance education. Very, very good. So we're going from strength to strength. The next event we'll be doing will be on prostate cancer, and diabetes and education. In fact, excuse me, the last vet we had was on prostate cancer. You know, and just bring it to speed. There's a brother called Ras Mckoy who had a challenge with prostate. In fact, I'll tell you his story very quickly. That his wife was complaining about him snoring, right? And he said to the wife, you know, make an appointment and I'll go and see the doctor. So, you know, obviously he didn't want to upset his wife, so he done what his wife told him to do. And as he was sitting down in the waiting room, there was something about, you know, you can check your prostate. So what done, he took some took a blood example and whatever, and he didn't thought nothing of it. They called him in about a week after. You know what they said to him, Ross? They said to him that, you know, 97% of your body is riddled with cancer. He started to cry. You know, he started to cry. When his car, he started to cry. And he goes to him, what do you want me to do? They go, listen, you have to move it, you have to move it. Right? So he spoke to his wife. The wife said to him, so tell me something, what's I got to do with you snoring? Right? And you know, lucky enough he got dinner that day there, that night. So his wife said to him, as long as I've known you, I've never known you to quit on anything. He has knocked you down, but he's not knocked you out. Right? So he took comfort from those words there. And yeah, he had the prostate removed, and he had to go through some chemo. I think he had a chemo, right, to remove the rest of the cancer. But he had a garage in Hackney, where he's off for about 6 months. And when he started to come back to work, because he's got his own business that time in Hackney, and he said that anybody comes in there, he said they give him 20% discount if you get your prostate checked out. And this guy come in and said to him, where they, you know, bah. I don't want to talk about what he said to, right? He goes, listen, I'll give you 20%, right? Anyway, the guy, the brother must have checked out his prostate, came back, and he had prostate cancer, right? And that's how he got known, you know, Errol. But the reason I'm bringing him into the mix because we're working quite closely with brother Errol and our brother called Lyndon as well, who's got a book on diabetes, how you can reverse the process of diabetes. So, you know, I'm working with some serious individuals, and like I said, that like health and education, that stuff, personally, you know, we're really serious about that, because without health you can't do nothing, you know. And it's very important for us to really you know, take responsibility when it comes to the whole thing about health. But come back to the old thing about find your voice. You know, we do have a serious team in place. You know, we have people like Ras Mckoy, Supreme. David is one of my close right hand man. You know, we have a sister called Lil. We have quite a few individuals there. Also, have to talk about the Parview itself. The brother who's the caretaker and kind of make sure everything's running and organised, as the brother Ernest, back home doctor, brother Ernest, you know, who's been really working with us, you know. And, you know, it is a team effort, you know. And I also work with, you know, different organisations like WAG and etc. Yeah.
Yes, so brother Dougie, you have a team around you then. That's good. Tell us, you know, from your childhood days, where you born and grow and them things. Tell us, 'cause a lot of people know you, but they might not know your story, you know?
All right, then. Okay, then. I was born here, Fringe Park. Spent some time in Jamaica in my later years. Went to William Foster School, right? School to me was just about fun. I'm very much into sports, very competitive. I don't like to lose. Very competitive. You know, just run up and down as a youth. When I leave school, again, raving scene was quite fascinating to me. I had to go all over the place, full of them time was Fat Man Sound, Sir D's, and just like going out and having fun and so forth. Yeah. Like I said, very into sports. I play football at a certain level, like a semi-professional level. Again, what happened with me that later on, after spending a little spin in Jamaica, come back, start to really get myself really focused. And I started doing quite a lot of work, started doing things for myself in terms of posters. With that, I was able to travel all over the UK selling posters, also as a ticket broker as well, selling tickets at concerts and events. And I enjoyed it. It was, and then what happened that I went to a seminar because it's really through I was involved in network marketing. Company called ACN. That was American Communication Network. And I was able to, with that, went to America, and we saw the great man, Les Brown. Right. Now then, I want to say that Les Brown had an impact on me. But before that, I think either a week before that or whatever, I saw Anthony Robbins. I don't know if anyone familiar with Anthony Robbins. He's one of them motivational guru, And on the first day, it's a 3-day seminar, but the first day you have to walk on hot coal fire, barefoot. Yeah, you hear about, yep. Yeah, right. And I went on, let's be clear, I didn't volunteer to do that, But with all the hype and excitement, you get behind to the hype and you do it. And the next 2 or 3 days, it's very liberating because you have to do that to break your mindset and so forth. That was a breakthrough for me because I said to myself, if I can do that, I could will my mind to do anything. And like I said, went to Les Brown, and my belief system, Russ, went right through the roof. I was on a buzz, like someone's high on cocaine or crack or whatever. I was on a buzz. So I started checking out all different kind of seminars all over the place. But I'm glad you bring this to me now because them time there, I couldn't work out what I was doing in my life. I was doing quite well, right? With I was making a bit of money and so forth, right? And I was doing, reasonably well. And I was going through different kind of seminars. But like I said, I was just going in a circle, couldn't work out doing my life. Then I said to myself, just find your voice. It was playing my mind. I said, yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to help people to, fulfill their true potential. So what it was that I organized a seminar in Central London. There's a few of us just come together and said we organize a seminar. And we said, what can we come with? We said, all right, a relationship. Right? And we thought that we get about 20, 30 people come out. We got about 80 people come out. And never forget, it's this wine bar behind Liberty. It's a big called Liberty X or something like that. And I said to this brother, why don't you host it? He goes, no, it's your event. You host it. So I said, what? And then, we got a great buzz out at that time, put it together and everything. And the next event we had was Feel the Fear and Do It. Right? And again, a lot of people was coming out. And them time, it was getting quite popular. We just started. It was getting very, very popular. And my name was getting popular. All over. This is in Central London. Mm-hmm. But them time, I was just getting used to emails and all that stuff there. Then we put events at, with a place in Holborn. Yeah, can't remember a minute now. Conway, is it Conway Hall?
Conway, yeah.
Conway. We put in Conway. There's another place there's a theatre down in Holborn. I can't remember, right? And the theme was the power of the mind. Again, that was packed. That was packed. But it was just too much for me to have been. And then we put event in Conway Hall, the health seminar. And then I said, so let me just concentrate mostly in Hackney now. And there's a lot of stuff in the libraries and all that stuff there. And there's libraries attempt to come down there and put seminars on for them and stuff. I started doing some work in the schools and wherever. And that's where I really started to focus mostly in Hackney them time there. Then we start focusing in Tottenham, you know. And yeah, that's where I really evolved from, really, you know. But Les Brown had an impact on me, like I said, you know, made me come out my shell, come like a roaring lion, you know. And yeah, that's where it started from.
Yeah, because I've been to quite a few Find Your Voice events, and I find them very interesting, you know. But what me find now is that the people them who say them conscious, them don't really attend the conscious event them in the way where you'd expect them to attend them. So me see you and other people put on some good events, and you know the amount of people, even African Liberation Day, keep the other day. And I went to the one in London, and I did expect a bigger turnout, but the people them don't want to come out to them own thing. And the way me see it, African Liberation Day should have be the biggest thing for any black person calendar or African person calendar. What you think about that?
Well, you see, I'm in agreement with what you're saying, that you know, more people should really come out to these seminars. I just talk about African Liberation Day, that because we deal with liberation, African people, we expect the place to be packed, you know. I think that if I had to be honest, that this is my observation, and you know, if I misrepresent information, I stand to be corrected, and people can correct me on this. That we become very complacent now. You know, people that take things for granted. Oh yeah, these people are doing something and down the road and blah blah blah. And people are very complacent. They're in their own comfort and they don't really want to come out. They should be coming in the numbers, and I think we become that very complacent. I think, and also it depends on the subject matter as well. You know, sometimes we say, "Oh, I've heard this all before," and all that thing there. But I do believe that we become some of us have become very complacent, and some of us, let's face it, some people don't really care.
Yeah, well, no, we are talking about the people who claim to them conscious.
Oh, claim they're conscious.
So what I say, the people who claim to them conscious look down upon the church people who go to church every week. But them people that go to church every week and them contribute to the church, and them I hear the same thing over and over again,
Yes,
but
true,
them
true.
not complain.
True.
Right? There's nothing wrong with reinforcing ideas in your head. You understand? Because the people who go to church go there because of the occasion. You understand? And them give money to them church in order for the church build up.
To build up and stuff.
You know,
yeah,
although I
and-
would like to see them build school and them kind of thing that to carry it a step further. But the people them now who claim to them conscious, who supposed to know better than the people them who they go to church and go to mosque and all them kind of place. Them can't find it to come out and support the thing. Them seem to sit down in a them armchair and criticize other people
Yeah.
who are doing things like yourself.
Yeah, but what question would you ask them? Would you say they're conscious or they claim to they're conscious?
Yeah, them claims
They claim to they're conscious, you see,
yes.
because what you find that people tend to come out less is some well-known person from America or they're well-known, especially from America. They got a big name, and yes, they will come out in their numbers. But when it comes to our own here, right, they won't come out and support that person. So that is, I find, a bit of a challenge, you know. And let's face it, some people just come out this as a big star, you know.
So, me not see nothing conscious in that.
No, it's not conscious in that.
If you take a big star, if you get you to do a conscious act.
Because, alright, for example, you weren't able to make it, right? I know you wanted to come when they had the event at in South London there. I think it was in, was it Bath? No, near the, not Oval, near Elephant Castle side, Camberwell. That's it, the Lighthouse.
Okay.
And who was there? You had Uma, who's well known, Muta. Well, those two there.
Yeah.
You know, place was packed.
Yeah.
Pack. And that shows you that people gonna come out less there. Well known, or star status.
Yeah,
Starting, see? So that's what you find, you know, this climate that people only come out less they're well known and they're starting and whatever. Where now, you know, people doing the work, take people like Cecil Gosmo, to me is a foundation. There's quite a few of them out there, Robin Walker and all these people. Foundation, man, they know their stuff, blah, blah. They get numbers coming in there to support their events, you know. So that is, and the right is that people come out less they're known, you know.
Yeah, but what may I say? You have a brand now. You have a brand. You have a Find Your Voice brand. People have been to your place when it pack on them kind of thing there, and them know of you. So it's not like so them know of you. You know, back in the days when Bagajan and them man they I promote dance and them thing there and show. Him had a brand.
Yeah.
And him promote the show them. Everybody knows so from him I promote a show as something good.
Because of his name,
yes,
people come out.
Yeah. So no, people were just going for music sake or for the artists them why him bring come. Yeah, but me can't understand why the conscious people who say them conscious, or the people who say them conscious, can't come out and participate in an event that suppose and them talk about unity and all them kind of stuff.
I see.
That me I talk about. Because in order to be conscious, you have to be able to unify. Now, within our body, you know, our own body, you know, you have over 1 trillion cells are cooperate with one another in order to make we they talk to one another, you know. You understand?
See.
And me I say, we can get 60, 70, 80 or 200, 300, 1,000 or 2,000 people in all together. You understand? Out of how much million people, black people there in England, we can get 2,000 unless some star from foreigner come. Me not understand that. Yet a man can full a church hall with 2,000-3,000 week after week after week. And the conscious don't seem to can find the energy. The so-called conscious people them don't seem to can find the energy to come out and bring that union in order to make that energy they expand, like that fire they expand and get bigger and bigger and more powerful.
Well,
you understand?
Yeah, but you see, it depends why do people want to come out? What's the motivation? I mean, church now, right? And the point you're making is a very valuable point. And we need to examine what is it about church, why the churches are filled up every single week. So there's something about the message, the way this way it's delivered, the way they program or whatever, cause, you know, they come out every single week. The churches are full. So there's something about what we're doing. You're not really motivating, not really touching people. I mean,
all right, you see the difference is that those people have conviction.
All right.
Right, them see it as a duty.
Yeah.
The conscious, so-called conscious people, them don't see they have no duty.
So there's no conviction.
And them now so them don't have no conviction. Most of them is armchair criticizer. Them now come out, come play the part, right? And them now come out, come help the people like the item and them thing there. You understand? Them a look for star just like the ordinary people that look for Michael Jackson or any other artist out there.
The conscious people now supposed to be above that. Them shouldn't need nobody to motivate them to come out. Cause if them conscious, them supposed to be motivated already. You understand? And them have to say, boy, today day, my virgin Dougie I keep something down there, so my virgin Minty I keep something down there, so I'm gonna give her strength. You understand? So that I talk about the kind of unity and the duty and the etiquette too. Because we don't have no etiquette, you know, amongst black people. This is why we are the way we are today, because you need etiquette, you need manners and etiquette in order to do things. So there's ways, means and ways of doing things, and we need to have some etiquette. That means some ways to do things. There's ways that we greet with one another. There is duties that we have to perform. Especially if you have got claims that you can't trust, there's duties that we have to perform.
Well, you see, it still can come to this thing about if it claims you're conscious. I think it comes down to what you're saying though, is that conviction and that responsibility to your people, to your community, because I'm drawing back on, when you look at other race of people like the Chinese or even the Asians, right? There is that kind of responsibility, that kind of ability to their race, right? Where it's a must, they will support their community or their people in numbers, you see. And I don't think we have that accountability.
Yeah, but it's not just China know that. Puss and dog do that. You understand? Puss and dog have them family structure, you know. And them have, you know, the monkey them and all them thing, them have them alpha male and them kind of thing them, who them gather around. So you see we are now no one gather around. If you're intelligent, you don't really must have an alpha male. You can have a cooperative thing where everybody participate to and play an equal role in it. But what happened is not the talk I got to do it, because true most of them are come from the Bible where I say in the beginning was the word, right? Them I just pay talk them depend. But I want them to say the eternally is the deed. Because the deed I want to see, I know I hear no all about run up mouth business. I know I hear no all about talking business. I want to see people come out and I put their money where their mouth is and bring the togetherness what we need.
Yeah, but that will come down to what you said earlier on, the conviction though.
Yeah.
Right? There is no conviction. So what is it take to have that person to be convicted or be committed?
Yeah, but we have to talk the thing so that who the cap fit can start wear it.
See.
You understand?
Yeah.
So all those who they out there now are going like say, them conscious. They have to know, them have to go pick up them conviction and then duty and prove to themselves say, them is what them say them is. You understand? That's why me have this discussion, you know, because me want the people them who are listen, who think say them conscious, and evaluate themselves to see what them are do.
Yeah.
If it's a conscious thing, them are do when them just sit down and criticize the people them who are do the thing.
Well, one of the things I say to people that it's either you're part of the problem or you're part of the solution.
Yeah.
And that's where I look at it, is either you're part of the problem or you're part of the solution. Someone who sits on the fence can be pushed from both sides. A man who drives in the middle of the road is a very dangerous person. So that's how you go look at it. So you're part of the problem, you're part of the solution, and this is where it comes down to.
Yeah. Yeah, so Mckoy do a couple more music again and then we'll come back in at the reason.
Yeah, man, the reason sweet one.
Yeah, the thing nice and we just go. Yeah, we're gonna play that sizzler, yeah, because
just make yourself
God, them are gears, you know, they really are gears.
I just care. What's enough? Get to use. There is no time to gaze. Some come for story to patch I call up for Bingy man create, yo. Tell them change them ways. Bingy you to know hurry up, now come yourself you waste out your days, yo. You know see so them are gaze. Them come for story to patch I call up for Bingy man create, yo. Tell them change them ways. now stretch out. To King Selassie, I no more rocking on the boat.
Yes.
Things are get ready now the west.
No time to gaze.
Them are dead, you might think say I talk. Them have the money and still them can't float. I come to separate the sheep from the goat.
Yeah, no time to gaze. You know, you have to come here, you have to fulfill your purpose. You have a purpose here, and so you have to fulfill it. You know, not just sit down and criticize the next one. Find out why is your purpose and do it. And come make we get together and become strong, because togetherness are going to make us strong. No man is an island. Here we go again.
Just make
Go
yourself
and
fear
that
of
tell
trouble,
them.
no
No
borders and
time to
frontier.
gaze.
I and I night just here. What's enough? Get a youth. There is no time to gaze. Some come for story to patch I corrupt for Bingy man create yo. Tell them change them ways. Bingy youth no hurry up, now come yourself you waste out your days yo. No see so them are guys. Them come for story to patch I corrupt for Bingy man create yo. Tell them change them ways. Bingy youth hurry up because I King Selassie. Ethiopia see now stretch out. To King Selassie I no more rocking on the boat. Things are get ready on the western coast. Enough of them are dead, you might think say I joke. Them have the money and still them can't float. I come to separate the sheep from the goat. Looking at the heat to see how who about it out. Give them the chalice and them end up a talk. Can't bunny earth, them run guns not coke. If I had the fire, then now who want the smoke? Give the youth the culture cause I eat me and promote. Them must come together, Rastafari and a joke. No take no talk. You must see so them on face. Them come for story to a corrupt what the Bingy man create yo. Tell them open up them eyes. Get a youth to no hurry up because I King Selassie man a praise yo. You know see so them on case. Them come for story to a corrupt what the Bingy youth create yo. Selassie open every gate. Bingy youth to no hurry up because me not come up. Be still coming, know them gone. Jackie there me plant food and corn. The youths come first and me no left it farm. I till the dead then one make them a stun. Babylon be still alone, me make me go on. Up on the hill, no dirty work, me not perform. Sure them your journey get redder than warm. The youth stop cut all the slave master land. I do nothing forget the bloody money in our palm. We not and calm. You must see some them guys. Them come for story to a corrupt what the Bingy man create yo. Tell them change them ways. Bingy youth no hurry up, no come yourself you waste out with days yo. You must see some them guys. Them come for story to a corrupt what the Bingy man create yo. Tell them open up them eyes. Bingy youth no hurry up, no come yourself you. Do all the honor, give the youth the betterment. Educate them right, feed them upliftment. I no settlers, no give I no settlement. I run the police, this a bigger judgment. What's the result from your conference? No solution, you confuse you and your friends. Babylon last, come to an end. Babylon the fight, going down again. Lightning message, slap England. Burn them to assist them a pollute and land. Lightning message up in a the Pentagon. Find them a fight for King Selassie position. Take them your message to the Ethiopian. Tell them Emperor Selassie is the almighty man. Lightning message to every nation. To King Selassie I boast the generation. Me tell them say, you know see some them case. Them come for story to a corrupt what the Bingy man create yo. Tell them change them ways.
Yes.
Bingy youth no hurry up, no come yourself in gaze.
Ras
Every days yo.
Mckoy,
You know see some them case.
You know,
For story to a corrupt what Selassie
no
I
time
create,
to
yo.
gaze.
Tell them open up them eyes. Bingy youth no hurry up because I King Selassie. Yo Ethiopia now stretch forth. To King Selassie I no more rocking on the boat. Things are get ready on the western coast. No for them a sink, nothing say a joke. Babylon full of money and still them can't float. I come to separate the sheep from the goat. Looking at the heat to see how who about it out. Give them the chalice and them end up a talk. Can't take the herbs them run.
yes, is that. Tell them, no time to gaze. No, we want to no stop sit down now in an armchair and relax and criticize the people them who do the real thing. You understand? We want you to come and bring your energies along and participate in the action. You understand? And make the fire stronger and stronger, make the energy stronger and stronger. Because the more we are together, the better it is for us. You understand? So, come, make we get together and do the thing the right way and do it. And so all of those you have the knowledge and the energy and them thing there, this is the way that's coming through and it's a pass it on. You know, here we go.
What your hands do, it's your own eyes that have seen. So won't you judge your actions to make sure the results are clean? It's your own conscience that is gonna remind you that it's your heart and nobody else's that is gonna judge. Be not selfish in your doings. Pass it on.
You hear that? Don't be selfish. Come on now. Do the right thing.
Help your brothers in their needs. Pass it on. Live for yourself. You will live in vain. Live for others. You will live again. In the kingdom of Jah, man shall reign. Pass it on. Pass it on. Pass it on. Pass it on. What's in the darkness must be revealed to light. We're not here to judge what's good from bad, but to do the things that are right. On a hot sunny day, under the shadows for rescue. But as the day grows old, I know the sun is gonna find you. So be not selfish in your doings. Pass it on. Help your brothers in their needs. Pass it on. Live for yourself. You will live in vain. You're gonna live for others. You will live again. In the kingdom of Jah, man shall reign. Pass it on. Pass it on. Pass it on. Pass it on. Pass it on.
Yes, this is one of the most powerful Wheelers tune, you know, because this I tell you, to get together and help you one another. Because this is what we need. We need to be helping our one another. We can't just keep, because him say, the glory is in the doing. It is not in the criticism. You understand? The glory is in the doing. Yes, so this is one from Iman. You know, this one called Revolution. Yeah, so here we go.
Yes, Babylon a dirt to a mind. So we gotta clean it out, I tell you. Gotta kill, cramp and paralyze all weak out conception. Drive them out of creation. Revolution.
That's what it's gonna take.
To bring the solution.
That's what we're gonna make.
Mental revolution.
That's what it's gonna take.
To solve our problem.
That's what we're gonna make. Yeah.
Now hear this. Myself, you hear this. Stand up for justice and liberty. Self, you hear this. Man, if you hear this. Wake to the teachings of His Majesty. Revolution
That's what it's gonna take.
to bring the solution.
That's what we're gonna make.
Conscious revolution
That's what it's gonna take.
to clear our minds pollution.
That's what we're gonna make. Yeah.
Now hear this, myself hear this. Peace, love and harmony. Myself hear this, hear this. Liberate your mind and you'll be free. A revolution. Man was never born to suffer or to live in poverty. So Babylon, you can keep your wars and all your misery. Your selfishness is no gain to us. So we need to live in love and in harmony. Revolution
That's what it's gonna take.
to bring the solution.
That's what we're gonna make.
Mental revolution
That's what it's gonna take.
to solve our problem.
That's what we're gonna make. Yeah.
Revolution.
Yes, it's going to take a revolution, you know, to solve our problem. We have to go deep, deep within ourselves and just relax and easy. Spend some time, because our natural state is peace. Our natural state is joy and happiness. So when we go within ourselves, we able to move away the cobwebs and the clouds and to find our inner peace, to find our inner joy, to find our inner happiness. Then we can look outside and match it with that which is outside, because everything have to be within first in order to really conquer the elements. Because as man, when me say man, people say human being. I don't like the word human being, so me say man. And as man, people say we are mind and body. Some say we are mind, body and spirit, and all them things there. So the Eastern people say we are body and mind. But you must remember that we are one. There's no difference between the physical and the spiritual. So some people, them like to focus on the spiritual, and other people like to talk about the spiritual. But we are one. And we can't keep on dividing the thing, because we are one wholesome being. It's not about spirituality, it's about wholesomeness. So you hear me bring people along and they're talking about spirituality and all that. But the whole essence of when people are talking about spirituality is really wholesomeness, I'm supposed to call it, because we are one. There's no difference between the physical and the spiritual. It's only that one is dense and one is very subtle. So one is lighter and lighter and lighter. Is that some things you need your eyes to see, something you need your ears to hear. That's why we have the 5 senses. Something we need we nose to smell and them kind of thing there. So the body is important, because all of the people them who are talk about them want go to heaven and all them thing there, and them want deal and God is spirit and all them thing there. Them don't want to dead. Them don't want dead at all. And the reason why them don't want dead is because they know so them body have use. You understand? That's the reason why them know them don't want dead, you know. Because them know so them body have use. Now, When you find out say your body have use and you know say your body and your spirit and everything make you one, then you also have to join up with your brother and sister and them thing there and make we one. Because this color thing, you know, is not we bring the color problem, you know. We never bring color problem to the table, you know. It's other people through greed and them thing that bring color problem to the table, because our leader Haile Selassie the first until the color of a man's skin is have no more significance than the color of his eyes. The dream of lasting peace are going to remain but a fleeting illusion. No, other people is making color issue. And because other people is making the color issue, we can they talk about how we spiritual and we peaceful. If other people are make war upon we have to deal with the situation as we find it. And so it would be foolish of us to say that we don't see color and all them kind of thing when other people are see it in us and abuse us because of that. So like I said, we never bring color to the table. The people them who bring color issue to the table is them have to stop it. Cause if them don't stop it, the dream of lasting peace now go be seen. You understand? Them have to stop, carry it to the table. Them have to take it out of their mind. But we can't take it out of their mind. Them have to take it out of the mind. But in the meantime, we have to be prudent and we have to be wise and know, say, well then, we now make them people kill we have because of our color. We now make them abuse we because of our color. And the only way to make sure that don't happen is for us to unite and come out and do the right things them that we're supposed to be doing. And we need to do it at the right place and at the right time. So we need to do the right things at the right place at the right time. Yes, we have here in the studio with us still Brother Dougie. So yes, we can go back to the reasoning with Brother Dougie. And Brother Dougie, I know say you keep events all the while and them kind of thing there. And
See.
I know say you must have one to come up soon. So tell me about it.
Okay then, yes. Give thanks again, my brother. Give thanks. And Ras Mckoy, you're a very wise man, you know. I can listen to you all day and night. You're very on point. And you have a way of breaking things down. Very simple, very clear, and I admire your supreme wisdom. But yes, you're right. We have an event on the 15th of July. That's on a Sunday. And this will take place at the St. Anne's Library, right, which is on St. Anne's Road, Sisbury Road. Yeah, just down the road from Chestnuts, just one stop down, going towards Seven Sisters. The time is from 4 to 8, and the theme, we look at the whole thing again about prostate cancer, diabetes, and the role of education. And the speakers, stuff to confirm it, I'm at fault now because I know Errol say will be speaking, providing he's in the country. Ras Mckoy, I spoke to him earlier on. Definitely Lyndon will be talking about diabetes. Kinsu said he wants to be speaking, you know. He's not in London at the moment, he's out of London, but he'll be there. When I say about Kinsu, that Kinsu is Dr. Africa has trained up Kinsu. You know, Kinsu is an amazing individual. And what's amazing about Kinsu that he studies, does his research and he studies, and information he brings to the table is just phenomenal. You know, also have a sister called Juice. We're talking about juicing, especially with diabetes, and she's been doing juicing for the last 30 years, right? And trust me, you know, she was at my house the other day. It was up to quite late, just talking about juicing and got me some juice and was juicing, and she's an amazing individual, right? And hopefully I'll be definitely be working with her, right? Again, it's from 4 to 8, and it's really focused around mostly around health and education. So it's a free event. So people have no excuses. You know, people make a contribution at the very end. It was a free event. And if people want more information, they want me to know stores, just be literally 1 or 2 stores. But people want more information, I'll give it my contact details, which is 0788-240-3871. I repeat, 0788-240-3871. So that'll be taking place on the 15th of July. Yeah.
Yes, brother Dougie. So, I went to one the other day and they were talking about the prostate cancer and also the diabetes. But what I find out, say, the people not coming out to find out about the thing. Them will go listen to the white people and them now listen to the people who have experienced it and who had a good result. And now you're keeping these events and people like them don't want to come out, them think them know it. But like me say, it's not about just coming out, you know, it's about the participation. When them keep the Olympics, you know, them say it is not the winning, it is the participation. You know, to be there and to know that, yes, I was there at that time. You know, so when the Christian them, you hear them talk about when the roll is called up yonder and all them something there. When the conscious people roll is called up yonder, can we say you was at this event and you was that event or you was just there criticizing? You understand? So at that I say, okay. You know, we need for you to come out and support the thing.
Okay, I want to just jump in here because you made a very valuable point. And I think it comes down to myself and people involved in events, right? Is paint the picture, the value of these events here. Now then, I'm glad to see you mentioned the event we had, because we had a certain amount of people there, but there was more women than men. And we're talking about prostate cancer.
Yeah, that is a point I was going on. But you go and make it.
Yeah, there's more women than men, right? That just shows you that women see the importance, the value of health, right? I mean, there's a lot of reason why men don't come out, and, you know, I don't want to go into too much of that, but the fact of the matter is that there is more women came out than men. So it's about really painting the picture, painting the value, right? What we're about, what we're trying to achieve, you know? And that's what it comes down to. It's about value, you know? See, I have a problem with people, because if I paint the picture in people's mind and they don't, so there are two things. A, I haven't quite painted the picture in their mind, or they don't see the value. That is all it is. When I talk, it's two things. A, I haven't quite painted the picture in mind, they don't see the value. See? So we need to see the value of these events, these seminars, and why people need to come out and be involved. You see what I'm saying? It's not about you as an individual, but it's a collective whole. I want to write on something you said earlier on, right? And talking about, you know, why we need to come out and think about purpose. Les Brown says that, in fact, it goes from Kinsu, that Les Brown says that if you're not living on your purpose and being active, you're committing suicide to yourself. You know? In fact, you're sabotaging yourself.
Yeah.
See?
Well, you know, with the prostrate thing, you know, only per man freed, you know. You understand?
Yeah.
And we understand that, so only per man freed. No, knowledge is never a bad thing, you know. You alright, here it go now. You don't really have to go take the test them if you know want, go take the test, you know. But what I said to you, come and hear the people them talk and hear how them did cure themselves. Then you can take them remedy there. Even if you not take no test, you can start them program there and get rid of it, whether you have it or not.
Yeah.
You understand? And that I say, come harm yourself with the knowledge for the cure.
Yeah.
You understand? come out and hear the people them what them a say, what them have to offer. And if they don't say the thing them why you think them should have said, ask them. Because they've been there and they have done that and them come out on the other side winning.
Yeah. Well,
So
yeah.
all right, go on.
No, I want to jump in there because the reason why I jump in there because the brother Lyndon has written a book on how he cured himself from diabetes, right? He had diabetes. He had it very serious, right? By taking responsibility, by changing his, use the word lifestyle, his diet, exercising, and just doing simple things, he was able to reverse it, right? Now then, do you think that we should learn from somebody like him?
No, we have to learn from anybody like him who have other experience. No? Especially we who are come up in our age now, right? I'm gonna reach 50, 60 go up. You know what? When you reach 60, 50, it's like you start go down hill in the replication of cells, The cells them not replicate as fast and as accurately as they did when you was younger. You understand? So you start to grow up when you're a baby and you get a mass as you come into the earth and you get a more and more mass. And then as you grow older, you find say you have to start get shorter. You might start lose ear and all them things and grow ear in some place where you never know ear could have grown. You understand? So this is all like our physical body stay. And we have to respect it, because if we don't respect it, then we not going to enjoy our full joy the life that we have here. You understand? We're not going to full joy it. So, like me say, we come here to full joy it. We don't come here to organize. We don't come here to get sick and them thing there. It's Babylon and ingredients that cause sickness about the place. You understand? Because enough of them thing there is only through them want to make money, and I don't know why them want to make this money. Because money is just referred to units of labor. Them have far more money that them could have ever need. These people, they are billion years and trillion years and all kind of years. Right? But do they have happiness, all these people who is causing all them misery there? Them not really have true happiness. Them not really have true peace. It's just power them want to gather. And them want to gather external power. And then them come to you and I tell you, say, well, you must empower yourself. But them not empower for themselves. Them have freedom power. Yeah. So you can empower yourself. You have your own power, and all you have to do is bring out your own power and forget about the empower and think. I don't know who I am anyway. Yeah. But it's the high power you want. The power of self. Yeah, and if you bring out that power of the self and bring it out in you. So when the high power come out of I and manifest itself and show that we are the power of authority. Every individual make up the universe now. Every individual is part of the universe and is the universe. Because the DNA of the universe is imprinted up within the eye. And the eye is imprinted up on the universe. So, but most people can't wrap them head around that. Because them cloud them mind with the illusions of Babylon. So them can't see the purity of the universe and the eternalness of the oneness. You understand? Them can't see that. So through them can't see that now. Them under Babylon illusion and under Babylon spell, and them don't want to leave Babylon cage. And so them hold on to Babylon religion. But there's no liberation there. There's no freedom there. There is only a 9 to 5 there and a what you call it, and a 7 to 7 there. You understand? From 7 at night till 7 in the morning as a security guard or on the night shift or something like that. You know, because them only want people for slave. You understand? And we don't really need all the slavery. We have 7-8 billion with up on the planet. And we have the skill. We can make machine and all them things to do all the work them that we want to do. You understand? Yeah. So why you take on it? No?
No, I agree with you, and it comes down to really understanding oneself, right? Identify oneself, understand yourself, and once you understand oneself, right, it comes down this thing about you'll have a purpose, and once you have a purpose, you will have a direction, you know, and it comes down to, you know, understanding yourself, and understanding yourself is, as you said, that we're connected to the universe, you know, we're all one, see, and we'll have a purpose, you know, we'll have a purpose, you know, and once you have a purpose, you have a direction, and that's where it comes down to, in terms of the reason where you come down, where you just said. I just want to bring into light, you know, what Dr. Africa has said, that that when it comes to health, that we're literally digging our grave with our teeth, you know, and that's because, again, ignorance and lack of information. I would say lack of information, right? And ignorance. And that's why, as you made a point earlier on, that people need to come out to these seminars and at least get the information to empower themselves. And once you empower yourself, you can empower others, people around you. Yeah.
Empower. Yeah, this
See.
empower thing for them thing. We don't know what that is because the people them go at the way you call it, the little course, so them pay £100 for and go learn about empowerment, and next day watch them son get shot down in the street or get choked in the street and them can thing there. But the people them with power, them not do that to them. You can guarantee you that the people them who have power, them not do that to them. You understand? You know, here so this a man pick the police choke him in the street, or this happening in the street, or that happening in the street. Or that them burn him up in our flat and them kind of thing there, because them want the property to do something else with it. Them not try that because them know say him have power and him can react to what happen. So we need to bring out our own power and establish ourselves. You understand? But we can't have power just by ourselves. You know, a man can say, oh, him think I am the greatest and all them kind of thing. No, that not gonna work. We know our thing is to make a chain. A chain of people.
Okay, yeah.
So we link with one another and link with one another and link with one another and we become strong until we become a strong system. You understand? Because the system I go do what we want, you know. We are going to shape the system, you know. But is the system I go give we the thing what we want? Because we look on it now. We're there. And we have 4 million black people or so in the UK, right? You hear about them I get insurance to old people. Them I get car insurance to women. Them I get car insurance to all type of group. You ever hear them I get car insurance to black people? Why them not give black people power? Because we're not buying as one collective. We don't have no organization where can go to them and say, well, look, we have 200,000 people here upon our books. And if you can work together in an alliance that you give cheaper health care and cheaper car insurance, or when we go in a shop you get a cheaper buy because you belong to this group. But other people do it. But we don't want to unite and take up those opportunities that exist out there.
Good point.
You understand? We rather go at Tesco and them thing there and pick up some like a full pints and them kind of thing there. And it don't have nothing else to go with it. It just to go back at Tesco.
Where the collective is
whatever.
The collective is our power.
It's our group's power. It's our group power. Our brother said to him, say, All the while, you see look at that boy I walk down the road and him a trouble the dog. Kind of Jamaica little boy, them love trouble dog, you know. And cause the dog, them as the dog, them a pass, them love back off a little boy. Cause little boy love trouble them too. Them will see all a big man a pass and them no back off. But as soon as them see a little boy is here, cause the little boy with trouble them, cause them know say them the behind the gate and the fence and trouble them. Then trouble them if they see them out of the. But him say why the little boy trouble the dog and him not trouble the bees them. And him say organization, man. Organization.
The bees are organized.
Yes, because if you touch one, the whole nest come out by you. You understand?
See.
Yeah. So without we organize, we're not gonna have no strength. Yeah, we're not gonna have the strength where we're supposed to have. So when people like the I and others doing things, we need to come and strengthen them and give that organizational strength and them thing there and make them know say, yeah, we're there. Yeah, and we're there united and not separated.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But you see, I'm glad you mentioned that because recently, you know, the election they come up last month. And my argument is that, you know, you have Labour, Conservative, and Lib Dem and so forth, right? People say you should vote, you know. But when you vote as an individual, to me, it doesn't make no sense. The only way your vote is carrying the kind of weight, unless you work collectively, then you can say, well, all right, then, this is what I want you to do for us. You know, what is your policy for gun and knife crime or whatever the case, homeless, whatever, right? All right, then, we're happy with that. Then collectively, we can go to you and say, this is what we want you to do for us. Than this thing where, yes, I think they would do better. To me, that makes no sense, you know? So, when you talk about collectively now, right, this is where we have to be wise today and work collectively and use it to our advantage when we talk about politics, you know? So I just want to be into the old mix when you how we can be more collective, especially in politics. We work collectively, yeah.
Well, you know the kind of political system where we live under now, them call it democracy or democracy themselves, but I really democracy. Yeah, it's just another set of tyranny where them explain and them are exercise. You know, it's a dictatorship same way which them pretend say people can vote and change a government, but changing the government don't make a difference anyway. Whether them name conservative, liberals, or them name Labour or New Labour or whatever the name them a go by when them a go by it. That don't make a difference. Now the number one person in this country, them say, is the Queen or the monarch. And the monarch doesn't vote.
Yeah, that doesn't vote.
Yeah.
So it doesn't vote, no.
So it's look clear to me that if the monarch no vote and them a get them kind of social security there, is a good idea enough for vote.
Well, in fact, I would say you're even more political, right? If you don't vote. You'll become more political if you don't vote. In fact, the reason why you don't vote because you find that in the past, the people you used to vote for wasn't doing nothing for you. So you've come that kind of awareness, that kind of consciousness to say, well, not to vote. But my argument is that, I mean, your vote's only
no, the only time you have a vote, you know, is in a referendum, you know. That's the only time you have a vote, you know. Like when they keep the referendum for Brexit a few years back. That are the only time the people have a vote, you know. When you go vote for people, you know, is vote, you voting your rights away. Because you have vote for a man to look after yours affair until the next election. And that you have vote for do, you know.
But would your vote be more effective if you work collectively, though?
No, if you do vote, Yeah,
You know?
if you do vote, then obviously if you vote collectively
Yeah.
and you vote with a purpose,
That's what I'm
then
trying to say.
it have a work.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Then, yeah. You know, that's what I'm trying to say. So if we work as a collective and a purpose, then it'll make more sense than just willy-nilly just voting. You know?
Yeah, because alright now, you always have a virgin on your program named Clive. No, Clive is a brother where switch, I think him did switch on the Labour Party now. And the Labour Party him did that.
Yeah.
And him switch go a UKIP. Alright now. If you talk to most people now, them would have said, boy, them brother idiot and and all them kind of thing with them King Jester and talk. But they do not understand politics.
Politics, yeah.
Right? They do not understand politics because politics is about power and the use of power. No. When him shift go UKIP, him a show the Labour Party say, oh, you can't diss me, you know.
Yes, right.
You understand? Because you there are going like say you like me and we not see I do nothing for it. You understand? You just have to tell you say Labour is the party for black people or for African people and them thing there. And when you in a government, you don't do nothing for it. When you run the council, you don't do nothing for it. You understand? So this is where it is. So power is relative. So if we want power and we want to shape our own lives, then we have to come together to shape our own lives. Otherwise, other people will do it for us.
Well, you see, the key thing is about organization and organizing ourselves, you know. And, you know, as you was talking to me earlier on, you know, it's important that people understand that background about myself because I've been through organization practically all my life.
Yeah.
Right? And outside of me, I never get to express that. And I've been through organization, been involved in PSC. I was involved, when I was a young age, I was involved in the, what we call the Black Parents Group. That was about Black Pressure Group, that's it.
Yeah.
That's about helping young people being expelled from school and that stuff there.
Yeah.
So I've been through an organization and I know the power of organizing and being involved in organization. And one of the things is that about 8-9 years ago, I was involved in a campaign where Paddy Power was looking to put a betting shop where body music was, right?
Yeah.
We campaigned against it, petitions, march, rallies, we talked about it.
Yeah.
In fact, I was on BBC Radio. The TV came out, interviewed me and talked about all this stuff there. And there's a few of us come together, but the reason why we were so effective, right, because we was clear, we was organized, and we had a clear purpose.
Yeah.
What we're trying to achieve. You know, result of that, we moved Paddy Power, and obviously Body Music moved just slightly next door.
Yeah.
But what it comes down to again is being organized.
Yeah.
You know, being organized. So the key message I want to say to people that we need to be organized. You know, it's either you're part of the problem or you're part of the solution, and that's what I want to bring out there. You know.
Yeah, but we don't really want no either and it really. We just want the people them to be part of the solution.
Part of the solution, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, we don't really want them talk about the problem part. We want them come and be part of the solution and be part of the peace and be part of the joy. Yes. So that's what we really want to see them do. You know? So we just go play our next Garnet Silk tune and then come back to the reasoning. And this one is about love is the answer because, you know, a lot of us don't love ourselves.
Too good, my brother. Ain't good me to follow you. I know. Yeah. I will always do the good I can for an hatred I can't stand. And I hope you feel the same way too. The goodness of your words will carry you through. Do good unto others, and I will do the same for you. Give it a try, my friend, and you will prove what I'm saying is true. Love is the answer. There ain't no other. Oh, love If your neighbor come begging you something, don't say go and come tomorrow. Give it now while you can. And I know, Jah will bless you. Oh, love is the answer. There ain't no other. We must exercise our love by forgiving and helping. We should teach others what they need to learn. Forgive them even when your heart burns. Love, I'm feeling. Love, that's true meaning. Love, I'm feeling. Oh yeah. Love is the answer. There ain't no other. Oh, love is the answer. True love of the Father. Love is the answer. There ain't no other. Oh, love is the answer. True love of the Father. Love, how you feeling? Love, that's true meaning. Love, that's true meaning. Oh, I will always do the good I can. War and hatred I can't stand. And I hope you feel the same way too. The goodness of your words will carry you through. Do good unto others, and I will do the same for you. Ooh, give it a try, my friend, and you will prove what I'm saying is true. Oh, love is the answer. There ain't no other. No love.
Yes, love is the answer, you know.
Love of the Father. Love is the answer. Love is the answer. Show love. Love is the answer. Got to believe me. Love is the answer. Show love. Love is the answer.
Yes, love is the answer. Now we were talking about food earlier, so this one now is also my production.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Brother, I'm telling you now, leave the animal them alone. Sister, I'm telling you now, leave the animal them alone. Come and say, old MacDonald had the farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on this farmer said he had some cows, E-I-E-I-O. Him have a mad cow here and a mad cow there, with foot and mount here and a foot and mount there. And they say, old MacDonald had the farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on this farmer said he had some chicks, E-I-E-I-O. He give them salmonella here and salmonella there and salmonella almost every single where. But don't panic, Rasta organic. Yeah now, and no panic, we're hyper-organic. Yeah, it's the natural liberty at the height of liberty. So don't panic.
No panic, Rasta organic, you know.
Yeah now, and no panic, we're hyper-organic. Yeah, tried into creation. In a high meditation, living off the vegetation, just loving up the animals. So don't panic, Rasta organic. Yeah now, and no panic, Rasta organic. Yeah now,
Yes, a long time Rasta telling about Ital, you know. Yeah, no Monsanto and all them inorganic food.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on this farmer said he had some cows, E-I-E-I-O. Him have a mad cow here and a mad cow there, with foot and mouth here and a foot and mouth there. I be say, old MacDonald.
Yeah, careful how I eat, you know.
And on this farmer said he had some chicks, E-I-E-I-O. You give them salmonella here and salmonella there and salmonella almost every single way. But don't panic, don't panic, don't panic, Rasta organic. Yeah, nah. And no panic, no panic, no panic, Ital organic. Yeah. So don't panic, don't panic, don't panic, Rasta organic. Yeah. So don't panic, don't
Yeah, you don't have to panic when you're living organically, when you're living the Ital life, which Rasta man I tell you about, and I live, you know, in the mountains of Jamaica and the islands of the Caribbean and Africa and around the world. You know, cause, you know, we have to start grow our own food and them kind of thing there, because when we start grow our own food and start eat from our own pot, we start be more conscious of ourselves. We start to naturally look into ourselves when we start set the thing for ourselves. That's why more time Muta Baruka say it no good stay in a white man country too long. So more time now me get mad and me have to jump on the plane and go to Jamaica, go look some natural living in order to recharge I battery. Because if we don't do these things, okay, you have a little park out there so and them things, but the pollution there the same way. You can't get the fruits, you can't get this and that. You still have to go in the supermarket, go buy it. But when you go to Jamaica and you go in one of your family yard or your friend them yard and them thing there, and them pick a fresh mango off of the tree or a fresh orange off of the tree or a sour sap or a sweet sap or a neesberry, it's a different thing and a different feeling, especially when I me climb all a little jewel mango tree and I'm a little foliage and me go up there and me take one and it, I'm in a rich ground before it done. You understand? Them the kind of living the way I talk about and them the kind of nourishment we I talk about. Because our body make up of all of the minerals in the universe. And we need to replenish it in the right way. You know, so we need the natural thing that in a creation. We know our food was there for 14 years on the shelf. And them use some what them call irradiation and irradiate the food to keep it alive. When it done dead already and a carcass we eat. So we want the live food, you know, and Rasta really don't kill to eat. You know, Rasta don't kill the close things, that is with heart and lungs and eyes and them things. Rasta no really do them thing there. So we have to have a conscience. Because it's conscience that are going to make we realize that other people have conscience too. So we can't talk about other people not having conscience if we don't have a conscience. So we can't talk about how the European them misbehave themselves if we are misbehave ourselves too. We have to get ourselves in order and say, look, you don't really need to do what you do, because what you do not profit you. You not get no happiness out of it. You have a whole heap of gold pack up in the bank, and you have a whole heap of units of labor pack up in the bank, which you call money. But you're not happy, and you still get sick like everybody else. You can't go out, you have to live behind iron door and iron cage and them things, and you can't find that joy there within yourself. So, you know, our stay on earth here is not all about gathering other material things. You already have a body, that is why you gather. You know, you already have your spirit, that is what you gather, and unite your spirit and your body as one and become wholesome and find out your purpose. And your purpose will always be to contribute. So when
one speechwriter write for one president of America named Kennedy said, don't ask what you America can do for you, ask what you can do for America. So it's the same thing. You not ask what your family can do for you or Africa can do for you, but ask what you can do for Africa and ask what you can do for Africans and do it. You understand? It's time we stop this little foolishness now and deal with the thing properly. Yeah, we need to deal with the thing properly because you know what? We're capable of it. We have the ability. What we lack is unity. We are not only do we have the most mineral resources in Africa, but we have the most creative minds. But it cannot be fully realized until we unite them and bring them together. You know, if we have one bottle of water, it's most likely to only good for one person. But if we have a lake, an ocean of water, we can feed thousands with it. We can quench thousands and thousands and millions of thirsts. So we need to create that lake of unity and bond it. We have to be like that water, join together and merge into each other, merge our energy into each other and become powerful. That when we are come off of the mountain, we have this powerful waterfall where can't even wash everything in its way, you know. That's all, yeah. And we're still here with Brother Dougie, you know. So, Brother Dougie, we are come to a close, you know. So, I want to hear some little words from you as we're coming towards the end of the program.
But first, I want to give thanks and praise to the Most High still for this powerful show you have here, man. You know, reaching out. You're going bad, man. You know?
No, me not the bad thing.
No. No, all right, y'all go on good, man. All right. You know, you want to say no in a bad thing. So, you know, I'm on my elder brother here, rare reasons still. But I want to write on what he said about with Muta, because Muta give one reason, said that it's more safer if you grow your own food, right? Onto the plate. Into your mouth, you know, it's more safer that way there. And the whole thing about growing own food, to me, it's something, it's a must, you know, we should be looking towards, you know, and that's something I probably want to do sometime next year, try galvanize and see people on that level and encourage people to grow their own food so we can start to be more healthy and so forth, you know. But yeah, coming back to the show, I really full jam myself. Also, I want to let people know that we will be having an event on the 15th of July. Went to have the rest information, the flyers, and be ready by next week. And it will be at St. Anne's Library, and it's time from 4 to 8. The theme is looking at prostate cancer, diabetes, the other thing about education. And we have Brother Lyndon, who will be speaking about diabetes. I have Sister Juice, who's got 30 years of juicing, and she'll be talking about juicing regards towards diabetes. Those who've got diabetes challenges, she looks at specific juicing you can do to reverse the process. That, and hopefully we have Errol Michaela and Brother Kinsu, and also I can't forget Vasco Stevenson. People probably will hear his name. You know, talks a lot around health, and you've seen him do a couple of presentations already, innit?
Yeah, man. Vasco, very powerful, both in terms of him health program and him have one call.
It's above as it below.
Above as below, yeah. Serious.
Yeah, so we're gonna have him.
Knowledge. Yes,
yeah, he'll be there talking about prostate and the panel. You know, so the objective really is people to get the information, you know, and it's a free event, you know, free event. People want to make a contribution, that's up to them, but it's a free event. But you must get the information so you can start power yourself and power other people as well. And straight, simple talk.
Yes, Brother Dougie, it was a pleasure.
Yes, sir.
Having you here on the show, you know.
Yeah, man. Give thanks,
and
man.
With time is drawing to a close.
Yes,
We'll have a couple
thanks.
minutes left, and so give thanks to that.
Yes, sir.
But you know, for those of you who out there and enjoy full enjoy the show, you know, please tell a friend or a member or members of your family or your colleagues, you know, to listen. And you know, encourage them to listen and make a get together and have this as a strong family program, a strong friendship program. You understand? That way we can try and part some knowledge to you. And you can also find me on the YouTube. I do a little talking there upon the YouTube. I have a YouTube channel called Ras Mckoy. So would I love you to subscribe to it and watch a few of the posts I'm a post on there and the few of the videos I'm a post on there. I post up this program also as well there, and also on Bless Radio 1, their YouTube channel as well. You'll find this show there and other shows of Bless Radio there as well. So want you to thank you all for listening, and you know, it's been a pleasure trying to get the knowledge over to you, and just like I say, one love, one heart, and make we get together and be all right, you know. So you know, in a what you call it life, black people life, I always have a what you call it, a peer problem them always I give you. So we're gonna play this one last tune now. And this one is about justice. This is my production also.
I be witness in a this your time.
Yes, this is the Ras Mckoy and his Know Thyself show.
It could be part or soul.
Stay tuned next week, same time,
Justice for sale
same place.
in the marketplace. Oh man, a daylight robbery and a living shame. Justice for sale, justice for sale. You ain't got no money, no money, no money. You're gonna rot in jail. Justice for sale. Don't want to be judged by no phony judge who would wash their hands for power or pay. Millions of dollars to reach the House of Lords, and the verdict they give. The cries.
Yes, guess what? We get some more time, you know. So we're gonna give some more talk. So stay tuned, see you more.
Justice for sale. You ain't got no money, no money, no money. You're gonna rot in jail. Justice for sale.
Imagine the judge, the prosecutor, and the defense all belong to the bar. And when the case is over, they go to the bar to have a drink. And you have no say in the outcome, no say in your own destiny. What a thing, what a thing, man, what a thing.
Justice for sale. Justice for sale. You ain't got no money.
Yes, justice for sale, you know. Imagine that. You know, they must sell justice.
Justice for sale. Justice will say.
Yeah, you have to give me a few more minutes because I was
Justice will say. Ain't got no money, no money, no money. You're gonna weep and wail. Justice will say.
It's Imperial.
Yes. So we have a few more minutes while the other DJ, the other presenter get ready. You know, so like I said, this is the Know Thyself show. So I want the people them to know themselves. I want them to start study themselves and study for themselves so that them get to know themselves and know for themselves. So obviously it means that you have got reason and listen to people, read books, listen to, you know, go on the internet and get information. Those are you who don't have school, because me not to recommend the school, you know. You can go to the school, go collect the paper. That's all me recommend you, that you go to the school, go collect the paper, because if you're going to do a job for them, they are going to require that you have a paper. But apart from that, the knowledge that you actually need is you have to look it for yourself, because the knowledge that them giving you is only for the work for them. The knowledge that you need is to do work for yourself and for your family and your friends them. You understand? So, and that's the thing there. So, I also want to set up a workshop on the whole Know Thyself team. So those of you who is interested, who would partake in the workshop, of course there'll be a fee involved, you know, can email me at Ras Mckoy, RASMCKOY @mail.com. So those of you who want to do a workshop, or probably a one-day workshop where we discuss the knowing thyself thing, we do some meditation and some seminars and them thing there about consciousness and about knowing thyself and getting to know yourself. Yeah, that's all. So the next presenter is here now, so we're going to say goodbye this time for good. So one love, one art, you know, and blessed from Bless FM and Ras Mckoy.
Smoking in my room, yeah. I still want Marley. Bless FM radio, play good tune.
Power is the ability to define someone's reality and have that person accept that definition as if it were their own.
Everything was stripped from us. That's why we're so ignorant today and so baffled and ridiculous and keep going in the same circle.
From executive producer, who has appeared on The Tonight Show, Late Night with Conan O'Brien, and various MTV and VH1 programs.
Our history, for some reason, it becomes offensive to people. So we have to stop being afraid to tell what our true history is.
Best-selling author Tariq Nasheed is determined to uncover the real truth about untold history.
It's necessary to destroy a man's mind in order to maintain control of him. If a man knows who he is and continues that into his legacy, to his children, then you have problems controlling that man.
Interviewing leading scholars and historians, discussing topics omitted from modern history.
Only a people who haven't learned how to respect themselves will let someone suggest themselves that they forget about their history.
Hidden Colors, the untold history of people of Aboriginal, Moor, and African descent. The groundbreaking documentary that challenges conventional knowledge.
I don't really think it's hidden. It's there. It's just that they're not allowing us to understand.
What do you want? I want to love my culture. I want to have my locks and not be like my little brother who was told he couldn't go to the school because he had dreadlocks.
I just want to see change for the youths them. That's it.
I want to see the youth them grow up and get the knowledge.
So I want to find ways to network all our communities together to make sure we can do better.
So if you're African, you must find the African perspective in what you're doing.
Basically, I just want my people them to wake up and understand, you get what I'm saying, the levels of teachings and all these things that separate us. We need to drop it out.
And all blacks coming together and freeing the whole continent of Africa.
Okay, what I want to see is a united, united Africa, as the brother was saying.
Say 3 words here: unity, strength, and balance amongst my people. Simple.
I want to see us questioning things. I want to see us challenging things.
I want everyone to feel empowered, everyone to know how important they are, because then we will get change in the world.